am a big fan of backroad adventures, especially when they give me a sneak peek at nature. Hi there, Grant McComey here, your host for Travel Oregon's Grant's Getaways. And this week we discover nature in a place you may have missed. We're headed up the Columbia River Gorge, the east side of the gorge where sunshine rules the days. Come on along as we try some Mosier Meanderings. The Columbia River Gorge is a place where views are never twice the same.
That is a stunner. That's probably the most dramatic wildflower displays in the gorge there is.
Moments of beauty found along trails you can walk, bike, or drive.
It's protected for its scenic resources. It's so astoundingly beautiful. It's also pretty easy to get to.
A timeless place that's easy on the eyes and provides enough memories to last a lifetime.
We're sort of the eastern gateway to people visiting the gorge, and a lot of people who visit the gorge for the first time are actually coming from the east.
The eastern point of view is huge, sprawling, and hard to miss at places like the Discovery Center in the Dalles.
We are the Discovery Center for the gorge, and so they stop here to get an orientation to the gorge, what's important about it, to learn about the cultural and natural history, but also to find out where to visit, the great little restaurants and hotels and things to discover in the gorge.
I'm going to zoom this right in on some of those flowers. Okay, now there's a nice shot, and I got it.
You may get it too, a bug for Columbia River Gorge back roads like Highway 30, where you're apt to cross paths with longtime landscape photographer Steve TERRILL. His favorite gorge haunts are prime this time of year when spring's busting out all over.
From the clouds, the lighting, you go up there and photograph for that golden light in the morning, half hour at the most. It's just a gorgeous place to look. I mean, you have those bright, beautiful balsam root, and then you have red interspersed there from the paintbrush. And then if you get the right time, you get the lupin, which are purple with the yellow. It's just an explosion of color up there. It's gorgeous. It really is.
The East Gorge point of view is but a stone's throw from Mosier and meant for meandering. If you go, consider 2 state parks like Memaloose with plenty of elbow room and a campground for an overnight stay, or nearby Mayer State Park where a picnic lunch is perfect match for a riverside parkland under reliably blue skies.
On the west side, especially in Cascade Locks, you can get up to about 50 inches of rain a year. And then as you go out further towards the Dalles, precipitation goes down to about 12 inches a year. This time of year on the east side of the gorge is perfect for wildflower viewing. We have tons of wildflowers, many different species that are rare and endangered that you can see.
Not only gorgeous wildflowers, but waterfalls too. Somewhat hidden sites like Mosier Creek Falls, 100 feet top to bottom and adjacent to the nearby Memaloose Hills.
From the winter to the spring to the summer to the fall, they're all seasons. That's one thing that's just incredibly gorgeous about this.
And all of this waits for you anytime. One of my favorite ways to explore the Columbia River Gorge is in the company of good friends. Perhaps the Friends of the Columbia Gorge, a nonprofit group that has experts who take you out on tours of various locations throughout the gorge. We have all the details, directions, and the contact information so you can make your own outdoor adventure right here on the Travel Oregon website, so check it out. Until next week, get out here and explore the great Oregon outdoors and let Travel Oregon be your guide. For Travel Oregon, I'm Grant McComey.